Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for first fight!
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Slap Fight Championship Underground. My name is Daniel Austin alongside Daniel Jubitsky for 7 slap fighting contests, 2 of which will be title matchups, Daniel, as well as 2 slap ass contests as well.
Yes, I'm very interested how it will look like tonight. We'll have, as the name is saying, underground venue, so it will, you know, add some specific atmosphere here.
Yeah, Slap Fighting Championship continues to evolve, continues to change, and continues to show us new things all the time. Right now, we have got Piccolo against Bakush. Daniel, what are your thoughts on this matchup before the first slap is thrown?
This is a light heavyweight match, so 220 pounds limit, and we can see the first slap. Each fight will have 3 slaps per person. If there will be a draw after that 3 slaps per person, there will be an additional slap overtime.
Well, I think that he's going to need an additional slap there because Piccolo didn't even flinch almost on that first one. Take another look at it here. Watch this. Bam. He hit him as hard as he could. It was his first time. He's making his debut here in Slap Fighting Championship, so maybe just getting warmed up there. But I think that Piccolo just took that literally right on the chin and just rolled with it.
Yes, being effective in a slap fighting requires you a proper technique. You have to know how to hit your opponent to knock him out, because they are full of knockouts. The slap fighting championship events are totally full of knockouts.
Yeah, you want to get it done on the first time because you don't want to get hit. Now he's gonna have to eat one.
Whoa!
He's still up though.
Yeah, you could see what I was speaking about. Here's a knockdown, but he has time to recover.
Yep.
And if he will be able to continue, he will simply continue. It's not a knockout yet.
No, it ain't over yet. He's thinking about it. He's trying to get his wits about him here. He'll make it to round number 2, but just barely.
Let's see this again.
Look at the size, though. These are 2 different sized individuals here, and obviously size does matter here, Daniel.
Yes, definitely. Piccolo is 14 pounds heavier here.
Yep.
So this is the
more experienced as well.
Yes,
too.
definitely.
We've seen him before when we were previously known as Punch Down on a couple of different occasions. Goodness gracious. Round number 2 coming up here. Let's see what Bakush can do this time. Oh, and he hits him again, and he did a little bit more damage that time.
Yes, but from the other hand, Piccolo looked hard like as a rock.
Yeah, he did. His knees buckled just a bit that time, but I think that Bakush did a little bit better.
Maybe we should talk about it now at the beginning during the first fight, because we will have a mix up, very nice mix of different participants. Here we have performer, pro canoeist, and from the other side we will have a gym fanatic.
Also, did you notice his right foot came up off the ground? That's actually a foul. I don't know if anybody caught that or not. I just saw it here on the replay. You have to keep both feet on the ground. But like you said, Bakush is a canoeist. He did canoeing, and so he definitely has a very strong upper body. And you can see that he's very cut and ripped coming in here. But he's still, I think, at a little bit of a disadvantage simply because of the size and the lack of experience. But sometimes all you need is guts in this. Whoa. Oh, and that time he may be out. Out comes the mouth guard now, and he took a hard spill. This one could be over. He's got 30 seconds here, unless somebody calls it off and steps in. They may ask him to take a few steps forward to see if he can continue or not. But a lot of times these guys, you know, their toughness gets in the way of responsibility.
Oh,
and that's it. It's over. Yeah, he can't even walk. He needs to be escorted off the stage. That was a knockout, a huge knockout victory there for Piccolo. Have another look here. He caught him good there. That was just too much. The first one was bad enough. The second one, and it was game over.
Yes, and two referees and judges, Jacek Rzepiecki and Karol Matuszczak, who are Polish martial artist. Karol Matuszczak is a Polish MMA pioneer. Decided just to end this fight, and as we can see, Piccolo won by a knockout.
Yeah, and if you saw in that replay, he really generated a lot of power from his hips, the way he was swiveling his body. Let's get the official announcement here in just a moment.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your winner by knockout, Karol Piccolo!
He promised an additional win to his record, and he did it.
Put his money where his mouth was, and he backed up everything he said.
It was first awesome fight. One more time, folks. Big applause for these two fighters.
Świeżo postoczonej walce i wygranej. Karol, powiedz mi, no po prostu skomentuj swoją walkę. Jak to skomentujesz?
Karol, tell us something about your fight. Hello, everyone. I haven't seen any other option than knockout.
Czy to jest to, co czułeś, że tak będzie?
That was my only game plan. There was no other options for the end of this fight.
powiedział o swoim przeciwniku?
About his opponent, I'm wishing him fast recovery. I hope that he is well, and maybe he will fight again.
Michał Bakuś, który zmierzył się z Piccolo, Karolem. Już doszedłeś do siebie.
Are you recovered? Yes, everything's okay. I'm glad that I could challenge myself, that could fight with such good fighter. I can see that I'm lacking some experience. What can I say more? I have to work hard, and we will see what future will bring. I don't give up. I don't give up. Absolutely. This is my first time when I'm fighting in a slap fighting championship. So we will see.
W takim razie i życzę powodzenia następnym razem.
Dziękuję bardzo.
Okay, it's time for next fight, first fight in a women's division. Let me welcome Monika Rozmus-Waldek! Age 36, weight 70, 1 win, 1 defeat.
I'm Monika Kłant-Rozmus. I'm 36 years old. I'm from Poznań. I'm Waldek because of my father, who always wanted to have a son rather than a daughter. I'm training judo for 12 years. I'm former champion of Poland, and I'm brown belt of judo. I'm also a professional soldier in army. I can train, so I'm using it. This will be my third fight. I won my debut. My second fight was a draw. I'm muscled, tough, and very sharp person, but from the inside I'm very gentle. I will win. Ania, my right hand is a death. I'm scared about my left hand, so watch out.
And her opponent, wearing white, Anna Andrzejewska! Age 31, weight 69, debut in last fight.
Anna
Anna Andrzejewska, 31 years old. I'm from Łódź. Sport was always in my life. I was training athletics, crossfit and boxing. My achievement was achieving pro card in bodybuilding. Right now I'm an MMA fighter in freak fights. I've decided to fight in slap fighting championships because I like challenge and what I'm capable of. I'm a very strong woman and sharp. I will win because I'm simply better.
Okay, it's time for round number 1.
And here we go, Daniel, our first female slap fight of the contest. This is not a slap ass match. This is a female slap fighting contest, just like we saw in the last time in the lightweight division.
Yes, 155 pounds, so 70.3 kilos. We can see this. But here I can see a higher limit, but the ladies are below 155.
Well, there you go. These are two very fit, very strong, very tough ladies, and I think this could be a very competitive matchup.
Yes, and with different backgrounds once again, because Monika Rozmus-Waldek in black, she's a judo fighter. From the other hand, her opponent is a fitness competition player, as I would say, but as you could hear, she trained many other sports like athletics and boxing. And right now she is an MMA fighter. She is fighting in Polish freak fights.
And I saw the referee just a moment ago warning her about getting her shoulders up too high. You do have to give your opponent a target, and you can't block with your shoulders. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! And that one shook her to the core, Daniel.
Definitely, but as you could hear, Waldek has good, proper experience in her last fight. She fought in slap fighting formula.
She's shaking her head no. She might be throwing in the towel already. I saw that hit. When she got hit in the face, it went up and down her spine into her very soul, Daniel. And she is thinking long and hard about this, but I don't think it's going to continue.
As I said before, Waldek has good experience. Her last slap fight was with former...
That's it.
Okay.
They're calling it off. Yeah, it's a good point that, Rozmus has the experience. Not only that, she won the coin toss. She's going first. And she was able to end it just with one slap.
In last fight, Waldek had a draw with former boxing world champion. Right now, she beat the freak fighter and former boxer as well.
Look at that. Welcome to Slap Fighting Championship, Anna Andrzejewska. I don't know if she'll be back or not, Daniel. She may have just decided that this was not for her after one slap.
I think she could be convinced that it's not for her, definitely. I don't think that he expects that much power from Waldek.
Ooh, look at that. That was perfect. A perfect shot there. And she just got rattled that time. She didn't even need the 30 seconds to continue. She's like, you know what? I think I'm done.
In MMA, we could say about TKO. Here, probably two. After one slap, Andrzejewska is knocked out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have decision. Your winner by knockout, Monika Rozmus!
Karol Matuszek raises the hand of Monika Rozmus.
One more applause.
Well, she is going to have to be taken very, very seriously in the future in Slap Fighting Championship in the women's division.
Thank you very much.
Aniu.
Aniu, what would you like to say about your fight?
Naprawdę bardzo fajne doświadczenie.
Really nice experience for me. I will be remaining this for a long time, despite the damage. Monika is very tough, very strong.
Po stoczeniu nie udało się niestety dalej
I couldn't win.
kontynuować walki.
I couldn't continue. I hope that maybe sometime I will try again, stop fighting.
Coś innego niż to.
But it's definitely a different experience than what I'm training. But so nice thing.
No cóż, potoczyło się bardzo szybko.
The fight was very quick. How would you like to commentate?
To co mogę powiedzieć, wiem, że moja
What can I say?
ręka jest tak silna.
I know that my hand is very strong. It's that strong that it can finish. I wasn't expecting that it will be so fast, but I haven't taken a damage.
30, ja 30, ona.
I was thinking that there will be free slaps me, free slaps her, but you can expect everything from this kind of competition.
Wow, that was awesome fight. And now we move to the fight number 3. Let me introduce me, MK Kumalo! Age 21, debut in slap fight.
So my name is Mini Kumalo. I am 22 years old. So I come from Zimbabwe, in Matebeleland, in the city of kings, Mzilikazi. I'm a descendant of Mzilikazi, the king of Ndebeles. I do go to the gym, I think 90% of my time. I train my body for fitness and for discipline and for calming my mind and for self growth, yeah. So currently I'm doing my medical studies. So this is my first time participating in slap fighting championships. So currently the reason why I came here is because I want to find myself. I'm an athlete by nature, it's in my genes. So I want to find what's there for me in this sport. So that's why I'm here. The most important thing in my life is my mother and my dad, number 2. I would definitely win because I'm not a loser. I always win. So definitely I'm winning. I think my fight will be dangerous. Really, really dangerous. Hey man, I hope you don't die.
And his opponent wearing white, Paweł Siewruk! Age 25, debut in slap fight.
I'm Paweł Siewruk, I'm 25 years old, I'm from Poznań. 4 years I was doing like kickboxing and wrestling. In my free time I like car mechanics, I love fast cars, and here will be hell of a ride. Every day I'm very calm, but I will be monster tonight. I will say hello to my opponent because I know that he came from very far.
All right, Daniel, here we go. Next contest on the way. Slap Fighting Championship Underground Lightweight Division. Dr. Mini from Zimbabwe set to take on Poland's Paweł Siewruk as we take a look at the tail of the tape. Both men making their debuts here tonight.
We can see that MK is heavier than his opponent. From the other hand, Polish man is higher than fighter from Zimbabwe.
Judges are ready. Fighters ready to... So it's time for round number 1.
Yeah, there certainly is a height discrepancy between these two gentlemen. As Siewruk, you can see almost head and shoulders taller than Dr. Mini. Let's see what he does with his first slap. Oh no, that was weak. That was very weak. Well, it's easy for me to say he's not slapping me, but from what we've seen even earlier today, that just doesn't measure up, Daniel.
Have you seen the reaction of MK? I have a feeling that he will be like a raging bull right now. He took that slap like a rock from the other hand, so we will see how he will respond.
He looks like he's pretty short-armed there. He may have trouble reaching across the table, I think. He's going to really have to stretch out in order to hit his opponent. See, look at that. He can barely even get his hand across the table. Oh, he popped him. That was way better than what Siewruk was able to do here. And a nice round of applause here from this audience. That real recognizes real.
As I said before, Khumalo was significantly heavier than Siewruk.
Well, look at that. He definitely put his body weight behind that one, and that was the difference maker, is that when Siewruk threw his slap, it was just a little bit of an arm slap. You can see that Dr. Mini here putting his full body weight and power into this one. Boom! And snap the chin, too.
That's what we call a proper technique.
That was like a slap into reality, or out of it, however you look at it.
Man, where I am.
Yeah, I don't think Siewruk's even thought that it was going to be that bad. He's like, okay, go ahead and hit me. And then he got hit, and, well, he knows what Slap Fighting Championship is all about now. Look at that face, too.
Raging bull.
All right, round number 2. Remember, folks, we've got 3 rounds to settle it between these two. You can win by knockout, submission, or you can win by judge's decision.
We can hear some tips from Siewruk, let's say, corner. Have a loose hand, Pavel. We will see if he will lose hand, and if his opponent will be loose about after the slap.
Nah, he's got no technique.
Yeah, he is just slapping by his hand, not by his whole body, like his opponent did in the first round.
Yeah, and Khumalo went into like a zen-like state after that second fight. I think he's like, I've got it now. Take a look. What? Not there. He doesn't have any power. He doesn't have any technique, and you know, Khumalo, I think inside of his head, he's like, I got this. And look at that. It was an illegal shot too. He got him in the neck and under the chin. So poor technique, no power, and it was illegal. So if it does go the distance, if we do go the full 3 rounds, things looking a lot better here for Khumalo.
What these guys have in their minds right now?
I think Khumalo, his confidence has got to be booming right now. And he's about to drop the boom across Siewruk's face. And I believe he's asking the referee how many times, you know, he can warm up before he hits him. And he's allowed to, he's got to let it rip on the 3rd time. We've seen instances before, Daniel, where people try to fake each other out, and, you know, they try to make it seem like they're going to hit you, and then they don't. And again, the referee warning him that you've got to, you can warm up twice and then you got to let it rip.
Are they postponing a sentence for Siewruk?
There's a lot of Polish speaking going on there, and obviously he doesn't understand any of it. He's just... You can speak to him as much as you want in Polish. I don't think it's going to work so good. Okay, I think he's got it now. Oh!
But he's staying.
Yep, I don't think that was as good as the first. It was a little bit high, I think. A little bit high up in the upper cheekbone that time, but still a good shot. And it looks like this one could go to round 3 here. Let's take another look at it. Well, after... and he got him in the ear that time, it looked like. That's why they've got that cotton in their ears, because you can definitely burst an eardrum. And he got him right in the upper cheek area and in the temple and in the ear. He got him all over that place that time.
In my opinion, MK could lost his focus during all that time. That yes, that there was explanations from the judges.
Could have been too focused on what the rules are rather than how he's going to hit his opponent. Nevertheless, we move on. You can see he's definitely feeling that shot.
The last chance for
rubbing that area. Third round coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. Siewruk really needs to pull himself together here. He's got one more round to show the judges that he deserves to win this thing. Or, best case scenario, he just knocks his opponent out. I don't think he's got the power to do that, though.
No power, no technique. But he is tough.
He's taken the best shots that Khumalo has so far, and he's still standing. Got to give him that much.
Yes, definitely a ton of character in the Polish side. So this is his last chance to make things different.
Oh, that was the worst one. And look at the reaction from Khumalo. He's like, what, has it happened yet? When's he gonna hit me, you know? Usually the third one's the worst one because you've already been hit twice. You know, your face is aching from pain and you're like, oh man, I don't want to take another one, but no.
This looked like a push.
I think this guy would be better suited for slap ass than for slap face.
Yes, we will see slap ass today, but we won't tell you too much right now. You will see definitely what is it, what we are talking about right now.
Well, we've still got one slap left, and that one belongs to Khumalo. Let's see what he can do. Can he end this thing? If he doesn't, I still think he's got probably the best chance to win it on the scorecards. Now, there's still this talk about the rules. Just hit him. Just let him have it. Well, again,
2 times you can prepare, and then you are hitting.
So now, actually, Siewruk has a chance to win because the other guy could be disqualified. That's his best chance of winning right now.
This is one.
I'm not sure if Siewruk is winning on the scorecards, but as you said, this is his probably only chance to win this clash.
You do this, and one. This is not one, this is second.
One is not one, one is two.
We will have a timeout.
We maybe need a translation timeout here. All of this should have been talked out, I think, Daniel, before the event went on the air. It should have been clear. Like, you know, when you go to an MMA fight, a kickboxing, there's always a rules discussion with the fighters. I don't know if he wasn't present for that or if he didn't understand it, if it was a translation problem, but all of this should have been made clear at the rules meeting. But look at that. How many times was that? 3, 4 times that he was trying to... And you can see the look on Siewruk's face. He is not impressed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a result by judges' decision. Your winner is me, MK.
Still still the winner, even though he had only 2 slaps to Siewruk's 3. I think it's fair, though.
I think Siewruk is happy because there was no third slap, no third round. Paweł, what do you have? What would you like to say about your fight with MK?
No, była krótka.
Yeah, it was short and very even. I was preparing very short.
No dobrze, ale może jest to też tak naprawdę powód do tego, aby zmienić podejście. Może tak naprawdę jest
Maybe
to
you should change your mindset about your next fight.
To jest na przyszłość.
This is a very good lesson for future. I don't know what I wanted to say. I'm not good in such interviews.
Bardzo się cieszę, że
I'm glad that I've competed. Respect for me and respect for my opponent. He shown a very good performance today.
Mini, MK, how would you comment your fight?
It was fair enough. It was fair enough, although some of the rules I couldn't understand because of Polish. There was some confusion, but it was fair enough, you know. I'm very happy. Gold winner, but I had 2 rounds. No words can explain how happy I am, but numbers can. It's 9 out of 10, you know. The one is because I didn't get my last round, but I'm very happy. All thanks to the Almighty and all thanks to my family.
What can you say about your opponent?
It wasn't personal. It wasn't personal, but yeah, I did it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's back to the Slap Fighting Championship Underground. It's time for next fight. Super heavyweight division. Let me welcome Marek Nara!
You never win if you play in this game. It's all a game until you get played. You speaking so loud with nothing to say. Hey, I'm betting it down on me. They said they ride for me, and they talk so bad on me. I know there's no friends in this business.
I'm Marek Nering, I'm from Świebodzin, I'm 49 years old. I'm the oldest competitor of the event, but it doesn't matter. This won't be my first fight in slap fighting. I was fighting at Punchdown 4, where I had a super fight, and at Punchdown 5 I was competing in a tournament. I'm an arm wrestler, I'm training it for 9 years, for 7 years I'm a pro. I was competing in World Championship. My hands are very well prepared for slap fighting. Well trained, very strong. I came here for a win. I don't know anything about my opponents, but that's good. I would like to have this fight at Punchdown, like a Punchdown 4. Coin toss, he hits, I'm hitting, there's KO. Hold on, man. This hand will destroy you.
And his opponent, Tomasz Kalemba Murosz. First time in slap fight, age 37. White, 120 kilograms.
I'm Tomasz Kalemba, I'm 37 years old, I'm from Poznań. My nickname because of my job, I'm a bricklayer. I think my hit will be strong as a brick from the second floor. I haven't trained any sport, I don't need it. What I like to eat good, eat a lot of, and then lay on a couch and rest. I was planning my slap fighting debut for a long time. I would like to challenge myself to see my face durability and power of my hand. I have never checked it in this fashion. If I win, of course yes. If I respect my opponent, of course I am respecting him, but I don't will treat him easily.
Slap fighting championship.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start next fight. Round number 1.
Heavyweight division, Daniel, at Slap Fighting Championship Underground. My name is Daniel Austin alongside Daniel Jubicki, and we have got the big boys in action right now.
Definitely a new guy, Tomasz Kalemba, who has a bricklaying background, so he have to, you know, taking bricks. Bricks are heavy, so it's almost like a gym. From the other hand, we have a slap fighting veteran, Marek Nering, who is a arm wrestler. So this seems to be a perfect background for a competition like this.
And you know what? This is the kind of sport where you don't have to be a professional athlete to be good. Guys like Muraj, who are just bricklayers, sometimes do very, very well in competitions like this. Guys who are short, heavy, have got big necks. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he flinched. He flinched big time there. He knew it was coming, but he took it. It may affect the scorecards later if we get that far, but for now, that was a decent first foray into Slap Fight Championship.
We will see how Maras will respond. He is from Świebodzin. Świebodzin is called Polish Rio de Janeiro. Why? Because there is a huge statue of Jesus Christ exactly like in Rio. We will see if the Jesus from Świebodzin will help Marek Nering in his next round of slap.
Look at that. That was a decent slap. You can see there's a little bit of chalk there on his shoulder, so he may have grazed the shoulder area there. But I think that's because Nering flinched a bit. But now the big guy is going to have his shot, and as you can see, there is an obvious height differential between these two. Will Nering be able to use that to his advantage?
There's some judges' discussion.
They may be talking about the flinching on the part of Maras. Here we go. First slap for the 49-year-old. He's got to get his shoulders down lower. Oh, that was good. That was a good start there, Daniel. He wobbled him and sent him back a few steps. The bricklayer almost got laid out. Oh, his eyes are blinking and he's having a little think about that one.
We will see this on a replay, but you can clearly see that Nering is a veteran of this sport.
Oh yeah, he earned his respect right there. That was a very nicely placed shot there, right on the cheek and on the chin. You can see his head wobble back and forth there. A pretty good indicator that he got him with that one.
Good technique, lots of power. Definitely his opponent felt it. And we will see how he will do in the second round.
So Tomasz Kalemba getting ready for his second strike of the evening. He did land a pretty good shot in the first one. I think he caught the shoulder a little bit here. This time he's looking to get a nice clean shot in on Nering. These two pacing around like lions, getting ready for round number 2. And I think the referee going to have one more look over just to make sure that he can continue. Safety, of course, needs to be adhered to at all times. It's a very violent sport. And there's no sense letting the fight go on if it doesn't have to.
Maras was talking about his punch-down debut when he knocked out Adam Arnold Lubczyński. When he was slapping second, his opponent won a coin toss. His opponent thrown the slap, and then his opponent got knocked out. We will see here. We won't have a replay, definitely.
Yeah, and remember at Punchdown 4, Nearing got the best KO of the evening. Man, not a whole lot done on that one. A decent slap. Didn't quite have the same power as in the first one. I think that after he took that first slap, that changed him a little bit, and he didn't quite have the same kind of fire as he did in the first one. Yeah, you can see from the reaction there of Maras that maybe he was expecting more there. And that's got to do wonders for his confidence here as he prepares for his second slap.
The first slap of Maras made an impact. We'll see how he will do in the second attempt. Lots of focus here. There's also a
referee's conferring once again about something here. Boy, I love the atmosphere here at Slap Fighting Championship Underground. All right, we are ready to resume. Second slap here for Nearing. Oh, popped him good here. Did you hear the slap? The sound of that one, it was like a popping sound. He's giving the thumbs up sign though.
Murash still standing like an Elton John, but I don't know if he will sing. Definitely he will have to recover, but I think he took it in a better fashion than the first slap of Maras.
Well, he said in his interview he likes eating. Well, he has eaten a couple of very hard slaps here from Maras, but still standing. You can certainly see, though, if we're judging by damage inflicted so far, though, I think that Maras is way ahead. You can just tell by the legs buckling, the fact that he's taking some steps backwards, the way his eyes are blinking, the visible damage, which you can see here. Maras, a much taller individual, much longer arms, an arm wrestler, has some very powerful shoulders and biceps, and is able to inflict a lot more damage. So we move into round 3 here, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind they do have 30 seconds between slaps to compose themselves. The judges will also make sure that they are fit to compete. And the bricklayer from Poland, Tomasz Muraj Kalemba. He's got his final strike of the contest coming up. Nearing looks in much better shape here. He's got a clearer mind. He's got his chin way down low, though. I don't know if they'll allow that. All right, one more chance here. Let's see what he's got. Nah, not much behind there, and also an illegal shot, according to Maras.
Not very clean shot.
A little bit low. And he hit him in the shoulder again. He's hitting him in the shoulder. He's got a disadvantage here, though, because he's got shorter arms, and he's a lot shorter. And so the way that he has the strike at like an upward angle makes it difficult for him, I think.
You know, but if you're shorter, you have to solve it, and if you're doing like this, as we can see, you are doing a technical mistake.
Yeah, and I think I could see from the reaction of Muraj that he felt that. Maybe threw his shoulder out or he hurt his arm. Look at that. He's hurting more than his opponent is, almost. This is not a good sign for him. And obviously Maras, a little bit PO'd there about being hit in the neck. Rightfully so. Yeah, look, I think he hurt his elbow. He hurt his own arm there, hitting Maras that time. But that's his last strike, and so now he'll just have to deal with Muraj one more time. Do you think that Muraj can put him away with this last slap?
I don't think so.
I think he's got a shot here. I think he can. Each strike so far has been getting progressively more violent.
You said about Maras to Maras to Muraj.
Maras to Muraj. Maras to Muraj, yes. Whatever it is. Yeah.
The
tall guy to the short guy.
Yeah, definitely. Marek Nering can knock his opponent out. The two first slaps, very first rounds attempts were very strong, very good and technical, and we will see if he will finish him or not.
Oh, God! And the lights go out now! Muraj is flat on his back!
There's a medical check, necessary medical check, because that was very hard. We can see
they're bringing in the stretcher here. He is out like a light. Well, I said it at Punchdown 4, Maras won best KO of the evening. He may have won it here tonight as well.
He needed 3 rounds to do it, but it's still very effective.
Watch this. Oh, God.
Whoa.
And, you know, where were the guys when he was falling down? Where are the security here? They're sleeping on the job. Look at that. Should have been a little bit more ready for that. Because, you know, you don't want the guy to hit his head on the ground or something. And you see the eyes roll back in the head like a B-level horror movie. And, well, I hope he's okay. He's definitely going to need some medical attention here. Break out the smelling salts or something to wake this guy up. But that was a terrifying knockout from the 6'6", 49-year-old Marek Neringas, who's proving that age is only a number. Let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, and your winner by knockout, Marek.
Like a little smooch there for the ring girl.
Tomku, czy było to do przewidzenia?
Tomek, did you expect the finish of this fight? I was expecting that a bit, and I'm glad that he needed 3 slaps to knock me out.
Myślę, że spoko.
But I think it was good.
Przechodziło mi to przez myśl, nie?
I was thinking about me being knocked out. I saw his fights before, and I have a massive respect for him.
Co tu dużo mówisz, no naprawdę.
What can I say more? It was a really nice challenge.
Aczkolwiek był naprawdę potężny.
I'm really happy that I could not fall by a first shot.
Marek jest ode mnie i wyższy i starszy.
Yes, Marek is much more taller than me, much more stronger and older than me. I think that his next opponent can finish like me.
Czy myślisz o tym, żeby jednak zmierzyć się kolejny raz?
Do you think about another time in slap fighting?
Nie wykluczam takiej opcji.
I'm not excluding
Rozumiem,
the second fight in slap fighting.
Może bardziej trochę przygotować,
maybe next time you will be better prepared.
Nie poświęciłeś za dużo czasu, tak? Przed tą walką?
Szczerze mówiąc, przygotowania moje trwały.
My preparings was like a couple of days. I knew about my fight much earlier.
Ewidentnie jest to moja wina, brak przygotowań.
It's definitely my fault, the lack of preparings. What can I say more? It's my fault, but it was badass fight.
Dzięki.
Marku, jak
Marek,
skomentujesz swoją
how
walkę?
could you commentate your
Wygrałeś
fight?
przez knockout,
Your
nie
opinion.
pierwszy raz.
You knocked out your opponent, not the first time. Yes, this was not my first time when I'm knocking out my opponent, but it took me a bit longer. During my debut, it was first slap and it was over. Here,
towarzyszyły ci przed
I
trakcie walki,
needed
mam wrażenie, że
free
zachowywałeś
slaps.
stoicki spokój.
What was the emotions in your head? I'm experienced. It was not my first fight. I knew how my head reacts on the hits.
Może idealnie trafić i również mnie wyłączyć.
Always my opponent can knock me out. His hits wasn't impressed on me.
Tak, byłem spokojny, troszkę
I was calm. I had headphones, listening music. I don't say that I was not stressed.
Nie można powiedzieć, że
you can't be stressed a bit in this sport because there is no option of being totally calm.
Jak byś skomentował swojego przeciwnika?
Your opinion on your opponent? Very tough guy. It was his debut. He had very hard head, very hard neck. It was hard to knock him out in general.
Musiałem po nim zaskoczyć. Drugi już je odczułem też ja na ręce. Zawodnik też, bo już go troszkę tam...
My first slap wasn't very strong. The second was better, and the third one was the harder. It was perfect. I focused on the technique, on the proper technique, and I knocked him out. My opponent was nice, very good. I can congratulate him this performance. Very nice, positive guy, and I hope that he is well right now. And he is conscious. He will hurt 1 or 2 days and he will be nice. Thank you very much.